a very emotional case, just hearing how gruesome and grisly it was.
This man sat on the jury for the case of a southern Indiana man accused of killing his ex-girlfriend and eating her body parts. He spoke with us tonight about his experience. Good evening and thank you for choosing us. I'm Krista Miller. Brian has the night off. Last Friday, a jury found that southern Indiana man, Joseph Oberhansley, guilty of murder. ABC 21's Ariel Cadet sat down with one of the jurors who shared his thoughts on that gruesome case, Ariel.
Yeah, that's right, Krista. The court brought in people from Allen County to sit on the jury. Danny Beckman came back to Fort Wayne after Oberhansley's sentencing on Monday. He says the details of the case shocked him and many other people on the jury. He tells me it's an experience he'll never forget.
Danny Beckman never imagined he'd be sitting on a jury of a case with so many shocking details.
It really didn't set in until we actually were there for the jury and we got photos and evidence and really heard in depth about it, because that's just something that doesn't happen every day.
6 years ago, Joseph Oberhansley of Jeffersonville, Indiana, was accused of killing his girlfriend Tammy Jo Blanton and eating her body parts. During the trial, jurors reviewed gruesome details and evidence that Beckman says was difficult to process.
Once we heard the details of the crime, and even more once we saw crime scene photos, autopsy photos, it really made it very emotional for many people on the jury, and I think that's something that we'll be able to bond on and talk about moving forward.
Beckman tells me during the trial, Oberhansley made many outbursts in the courtroom. He maintained his innocence, claiming 2 men killed Blanton inside of her home.
Oftentimes he was staring us, the jury, down, which we all kind of talked about, made us very uncomfortable. And the outbursts really just kind of helped decide that, he really wasn't being truthful.
He tells me the hardest part for him and other jurors was taking the emotion out of it and focusing on the evidence brought to them.
You get very emotional. You think about her family, who she leaves behind, what she was going through as this terrible thing was happening to her.
In the end, Beckman says he's grateful he could play a part in getting justice for Blanton's family.
Yeah, I'm very happy that I was able to be a part of that and to lock this man away for his life so he can never do something this bad again.
The jury recommended Oberhansley spend the rest of his life in prison without parole at his sentencing Monday.